In the silent dawn of the third day, when hope seemed buried alongside the body of Jesus, something extraordinary happened. The sky was still dark, the world still appeared wrapped in mourning, but a light began to shine where there had only been pain. The tomb that held the Savior's body could not contain him. The stone that sealed the entrance was removed not by human hands, but by the power of heaven. Jesus had risen. Death, which seemed to have triumphed, was defeated once and for all. The cross marked the sacrifice, but the empty tomb proclaimed the victory. The resurrection is not just a historical event. It is the foundation of Christian faith. It is the proof that life wins, that love triumphs, and that the final word belongs to God. While the disciples were still paralyzed by fear, hiding and confused, a few women walked to the tomb with heavy hearts. They carried spices to anoint a body that was no longer there. Mary Magdalene and the other women became the first witnesses of the greatest news in history. An angel appeared and told them Jesus was no longer among the dead. He had risen just as he promised. Imagine the shock, the joy, the wonder. They ran to tell the disciples, yet even then, many struggled to believe. The resurrection of Jesus was not just a return to life. It was the confirmation that he is the Son of God, the fulfillment of all promises and prophecies. Jesus began appearing to his followers. First to Mary Magdalene, then to 2 disciples on the road to Emmaus, and later to the apostles gathered together. He did not appear as a spirit, but in glorified body. He ate with them, spoke with them, allowed them to touch his wounds. The resurrection was not a vision or collective illusion, but a real event witnessed by many people. Fear gave way to faith, sorrow to hope, and mourning to mission. Jesus showed that death is not the end, but a passage. What was impossible to human eyes became reality through the power of God. The empty tomb still echoes today as the greatest symbol of spiritual freedom for humanity. The disciples who once hid in fear were now ready to announce the truth to the world. The resurrection gave them courage, power, and purpose. They now knew everything Jesus had said was true. He had overcome the world, conquered sin, defeated death. The gospel was no longer just a beautiful message. It had become a living reality. The cross was the proof of his love, but the resurrection was the proof of his power. Jesus alive is the reason for our hope. He lives, and because he lives, we too can live. Not just as survivors, but as victors. The resurrection calls us out of the shadows, out of fear, and into a life of purpose. The message of the resurrection remains just as powerful today as it was on that first Sunday. It reminds us that no stone is too heavy, no pain is forever, no failure is final. Jesus defeated humanity's greatest enemy and invites us to share in his victory. No matter how dark your moment may be, there is a morning prepared by God, ready to shine over your life. The resurrection is more than remembrance. It is an experience available to all who believe. It is new life. It is a fresh start. It is a fulfilled promise. It is the miracle that changes everything. And the best part is that this miracle is available to me, to you, to everyone. If this message spoke to your heart, subscribe now to the Divine Narratives channel. Leave a like so more people can receive this word of hope. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss content that strengthens your faith. Share this video with someone who needs to be reminded that life can begin again. And in the comments, write in one word what the resurrection means to you. May the power of the risen Christ renew your hope, restore your faith, and fill you with peace. See you in the next video.